I am trying out the movie function of my camera, and I'm not sure it's working, but I wanted to play with it today and see what I could get out of it, because when we go to Africa, I'm going to need to know better what I'm doing in case I see elephants doing something that I'm hoping that they will. And if that's not the case, so here's our front yard. We have a huge sun right there and a nice hanging plant. And here's our front door, which Kathleen and I would like to paint. And you know we have Kiwi, but I don't know if you know that we have other more colorful dogs. And then we also have some colorful birds, and we have a rock that tells you where you are when you get there. We like art, can you tell? So we've got birds, we've got rocks, we've got plants, and most of our plants, everything here, we had our landscaping redone about a year ago, and you've already seen pictures of the big tree, but most of the plants that we've done got put in about a year ago, and we've just added the pots. We wish we knew what these were. I mean, we know what they are, but we want to know why. We have 3 of them. We want to know why they're not doing anything. I mean, they're budding just a little bit, and we're getting some leaves on them, and there's the other one. But as you can see, some of the other stuff is doing great. That's Kinnikinnick. I don't even know what this light green one is. I love this one here. I've already taken pictures of it this year. The stuff in the pots we planted, it's all on drip irrigation. We have this Japanese maple here that we're hoping will grow, and there are other ones in the complex that have grown quite well. But anyway, the plants are in the pots are all ours, planted by us. The rest ones are the ones from the landscapers that did this last year. And of course, I have a Mariners flag up, and I don't take it down when they're losing. Our side yard, I did a picture earlier in the year of this rhododendron when it was in full blossom bloom, and it is gorgeous. This is a new addition this year. We had a couple of holes here. We have one here and a kind of a smaller one there. And we filled this one with a big pot that's irrigated and has all kinds of purple in it. And then as you go along, this is the side of our house on the outside. And we have heather planted all along here. And then I've mulched in all this stuff this year. I became a gardener, what can I say? And I just finished pulling weeds for the last hour or so. And then as you look up this path, we are the only path in Trilogy. No one else has one. We're the only ones that have a path and stairs. Don't know why, but we like it because it separates us from our neighbor over here, who will not speak to us. I mean, we've been nice to her, but she will not speak to us because she's kind of one of those crony old ladies. So today I pulled all the weeds. I did a little mulching out here by the street strips, which is a sore subject here in Trilogy. And we'll walk over here. We'll give you a kind of a rest of a tour here. This is our property, goes right up to our fence line. And so if I walk over here, you're going to see back here through, there is a fence right there, and that's our property line, so it's actually right about there. We're very lucky that on this side, where we only have a fence and we have no walkway, this is Jean's, and Jean is awesome. She's a neighbor that we like very much, and she is always nice to us, and we're always nice to her, and it's good to have her next door. So we have, as you can see, done hardscaping close to the house as a fire prevention measure, and this is the our back gate. And looking over, you can see that we have a lot of things growing here. Well, these are all from Jean. They're her strawberries that are growing right on the other side of the fence, and they have all come through, and they are growing, I'd say like a weed, but that's kind of how they're growing. But we love the look, and we do get strawberries on them, and this year I told her I won't spray. We used to have 4 gigantic arborvitae here, and due to fire concerns, we took them down, and we replaced them with something that would grow quickly, which, guess what, is bamboo. In Trilogy, you're not allowed to put bamboo into the ground because it spreads like wildfire, so instead we put it in these steel containers, and they also have cement underneath them so that it can't grow out. This is my favorite part of the yard right now. We've got, as you can see, lots of plants. It's underneath a beautiful red tree. I wish I could remember what kind it is. I never can. But anyway, it's really, really pretty. One of my favorites. And then underneath, as you can see, we almost have a jungle kind of look over here. And at night, these lights are really pretty. And they come on. And you go around the corner, and there's our deck. And there's our giant wall, which is, I would guess, 12 feet high, maybe 14, twice my height. And we have our friends Bill and Judy live up at the top, up there. And that's their fence up at the top. We had the deck built ourselves when we first moved in. And we love it dearly. It's nice to be able to come out in the backyard. And then along here, as you can see, we have pots. These will hopefully bloom again this year. I have to remember what they're called. I always forget. They're hydrangeas. That's what they are. 3 big giant hydrangeas. And then down here at the far end, and I did not weed the backyard, I'm sorry. At the far end are my plants on the wall, on the thing I did at our old condo. And this is much better because they're all drip irrigated, but the taller ones are herbs. And then I mixed in some flowers and that kind of thing. So that's a current tour. Let me go this way. And then this way, and then up here, you can see the door into the back of the house. And that's the house from the outside.